Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is WireDogSec back with another video for you guys. Today's video we are in TryHackMe. This is the SOC level 1 learning path. This is the digital forensics and incident response module. This is the unattended room. Use your Windows forensics knowledge to investigate an incident. Oh, neat. And we're going to jump right into the introduction right after this. If you want to help support the channel, be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you know every time I post to the channel. Without further delay, let's go ahead and dive into it. Task 1, Introduction. Welcome to the team, kid. I have something for you to get your feet wet. Our client has a newly hired employee who saw a suspicious-looking janitor exiting his office as he was about to return from lunch. I want you to investigate if there was user activity while the user was away between 12:05 p.m. to 12:45 p.m. on the 19th of November 2022. If there are, figure out what the files were accessed and exfiltrated externally. You'll be accessing a live system, but use the disk image already exported to see users THM or Fedora desktop cape results. See directory for your investigation. The link to the tools that you'll need is here. Users, THM Fedora desktop tools. Finally, I want to remind you that you signed an NDA, which is non-disclosure agreement. So avoid viewing any files classified as top secret. I don't want us to get into trouble, okay? Connect to the machine, decides you can connect to the machine. Right there, I've already pressed the start machine button there. So we're going to go ahead and continue on to the task here. It says once the VM is fully running, please run Registry Explorer immediately, as this tool may take a few minutes to start up. Okay, well, I wish I had mentioned that earlier, but I think this is it down here. So let's go ahead and click that, and hopefully it doesn't take too long. So we'll hit complete. Task number 2, Windows Forensics Review. Prerequisites. This room is based on the Windows Forensics 1 and 2 rooms. A cheat sheet is attached below, which you can also download by clicking on the blue download task files on the right. Sweet. Okay, I wish this room was right after these two so that the information could be relatively fresh in our heads, right? But we got this little cheat sheet I guess we're going to be using. To better understand how to perform forensic quickly and effectively, consider checking out the Cape room. Good luck. Let's do this, okay? And it looks like it's still firing up. So once this has booted up, we'll continue on and then take a look here at task number 3 here. Hey everybody, this is WireDogSec. Just a quick reminder to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. Once you hit the notification bell, be sure to set to all notifications so you know every time I post to the channel, upload a video, all that good stuff. Let's continue to grow our glorious community here. We are in the cyber trenches. We're not just reporting on it. Be sure to check out my channel as well. I have tons of videos that you can see here, over 300 videos ready for you to check out and learn something from. Be sure to review my posts. I'm frequently posting new things to my channel here, including jobs and everything related to that. Also, I have tons of playlists here that you can review, make it more convenient for you. Anyway, happy defending, happy hacking, enjoy the video. Task 3, Snooping Around. Initial investigations reveal that someone accessed the user's computer during the previously specified time frame. Whoever this someone is, it is evident they already know what to search for. Curious. Okay, so we got some questions here. What file type was searched for using the search bar in Windows Explorer? What top secret keyword was searched for using the search bar in Windows Explorer? Now, probably have to reference this cheat sheet because I don't remember at the top of my head where this stuff is. Let's see. Windows Explorer address slash the search bars. So I guess when you look in these locations here, and we could probably just use like a keyword search or something like that. I remember seeing word will query somewhere before in a different video I was doing for a different lab. So let's give it a shot here. So we are in desktop, keep results, see, I think it's users, and then nt data or .dat. Let's see. Uh, let's say no. Sure. Okay. Let's take a look here. It was called word will query. So let's see if I can just copy and paste that over. There we go. There's something in here. So we got 2 items here. I believe there's supposed to be some data at the bottom that you can click on through here. What's this do? Okay. Let's see. What's data interpreter? Oh, okay. Let's take a look through this information. Strings, Unicode.pf. That's interesting there. So this looks like a PDF file. All right, so let's see if that's what they're looking for here. It appears to be it. Okay, awesome. Okay, now we need to find some keywords. So it's probably going to be in like a string format or something, most likely. What's this next one here? We'll do the same thing. Interpreter. Okay, well, Unicode again. Continental. Let's see if that's what they're looking for. And I can't paste out of here. Okay, we'll just type it in then. All right, sweet. So now that's done because we had to reference this little cheat sheet here to get to it, right? So we're looking at the Windows Explorer address search bar. I guess it could have been these other ones as well, but a lucky guess on this word real quick because I remember seeing that somewhere before in a different lab. But task number 4, can't simply open it. Not surprisingly, they quickly found what they are looking for in a matter of minutes. They seem to have it hit a snag. They needed something first before they could continue. Note, when using the autopsy tool, you can speed up load times by selecting recent activity when configuring the ingest settings. Okay, well, hopefully this doesn't take forever to boot up like that File Explorer did. I mean, I'm just gonna leave this open in case we have to get back in it, but it was really slow. So there's autopsy dog right there. Little icon. Hopefully this doesn't take all day to boot up. So it's going to look like something like this. Add data source, configure host, recent activity, deselect all. And then we have questions, of course, that need to get answered. So hopefully this doesn't take forever. But looks like it's going. We'll speed up the video. All right, let's flip over to our VM. Autopsy is loaded up. Hit new case here. Let's just call it test. And base directory. I guess we'll select the same one that everything else is in. Sure. I don't think any of this matters. We'll just skip all that. And let's see here. Let's see what comes up. Should just take a while to load. Okay, not sure what happened here. All right, there we go. And I guess we'll leave that the same. We need to select, I think it was logical disk. We'll leave that the same. Actually, maybe it's not. Logical files probably. Okay, there we go. So we'll go to the same area again and select the whole folder there. Next. And then that screenshot to just select recent activity, right? When using autopsy tool, you can speed up the load times by selecting recent activity when configuring the ingest settings. Okay, we'll leave that like that. Next. Okay, so it looks like it's done. Files are being analyzed. So it might take a little bit for this to finish analyzing. There's the bar down there. But let's see, what is the name of the downloaded file to the downloads folder? Downloads folder, okay. There's recent documents. And I guess we're looking for a downloads folder, but I'll speed up the video as soon as this finishes analyzing everything, I guess. All right, once this has finished analyzing the files, we need to check what is the name of the download file and the downloads folder. So for this, we gotta swing over to data artifacts, web downloads, and sift through this information here. There's quite a few files mentioned here. There's a 7-zip file there from Continental. I know that was referenced earlier in this room. Right, so as you're sifting through here, there's an MSI file, there's a capes.zip, and there's also a looks like a 7-zip XE file. And the one they're looking for is going to be this 7Z one here, it looks like, right? If we scroll over here, I don't see much of anything else, so let's double click on it. It has to be one of these. I mean, it's continental or this 7-zip file. So let's see here. Okay, I guess the information populates down here. Text, nothing in there. Okay, well, let's go with this here. Let's right click it here, properties, and we'll just grab it. If I can just grab this last part here, but it probably won't let me. Okay, whatever. Uh, so 7Z2201. Okay, when was the file from the previous question downloaded? Okay, so we just need to get the date and time, which should be easy here. Date accessed, okay. Probably this here. All right, I'm not sure what was happening, but I deleted everything and manually typed this in, so I didn't copy and paste or anything. So it's going to be this here, date accessed 2022 11 19 1209 19 UTC for our answer there. Next one, thanks to the previously downloaded file, a PNG file was opened. When was the file opened? I guess you can click this hint here to try to figure that out. I think we have to go back and look at File Explorer, right? And they gave us this little cheat sheet here. So we need to look at recent files, I guess. It says recent docs here. So let's go ahead and check that. Let's go over to our File Explorer. Or, yeah, hopefully y'all didn't cancel out of it. So recent docs. And let's see if it's in here. Let's click in here. Recent docs, okay. Okay, for this .png one, we're going to go back to this search up here and just type in .png. You'll see there's a couple items here listed with .png. This one here doesn't have anything in there, it appears. So we're looking at this other one that says recent docs, so this is probably going to be it. As we're searching through here, we'll probably have to do the data interpreter again. Okay, so continental.png. We need to get I believe it was the date. Yes, so we need to find the date and the time and everything. So let's take a look here. And let's just check on this one here, see what this is. Okay, so this doesn't appear to be anything. And then we can see the date here looks like for the timestamp. So 2022, 11/19. Let's try this here. Okay, that appears to be the answer there. Next one, task number 5, sending it outside. Uh-oh, they've hit the jackpot and are now preparing to exfiltrate data outside the network. There's no way to do it via USB. So what's their other option? All right, so once again, we have questions there. Pivot over to the VM, try to answer these questions yourself, then come back to the video, and then we will step through it together. Let's take a look at the questions here. A text file was created in the desktop folder. How many times was this file opened? Now for this one, you got to use the jump list, right? So inside of this tools area here, right? So C tools, you're going to go to this JLE CMD, and you're going to use this command line application there. So make sure you're in the right directory. Okay, so you're gonna open up a command prompt or PowerShell like I did here. As you can see, I've already ran this before, but just to show you an example here, I'm just gonna rerun it. And you can run it as is like this. It'll display to the screen here, but that's kind of hard to sift through, and it takes a while to probably look for a certain file type or whatever. I'm sure you can probably use the equivalent of grep and combine this or something like that. But anyway, I am sending my results to output.txt into this file so I can just search on it once it's finished running. Okay, so I'm using this -d flag or parameter, whatever they want to call it here. You can use, of course, the help menu to find out which options you need to set here, but we're going to look at C users, THM, R Fedora, desktop, Cape results, and then C. Okay, so enter, and it shouldn't take too long. So it's already done. We'll do an ls there, and you can already see output .txt, so I'm just going to up arrow here, open it up in Notepad. Okay, it's opened up a Notepad here, and I'm going to hit Control F, the search in here, and then I'm going to look for .txt files. Okay, you can see that that's the only one in here is this launch code that's mentioned. Okay, so that has to be it, right? So we'll scroll down a little bit here. and we can see this interaction count. It's going to be 2, and that's going to be our first answer there. The next one, we need to get when was the text file from the previous question last modified, and you have to put it in their format, otherwise it's not going to work, obviously. So you can find that here, last modified, and then just grab the date and put it in the correct format. You're done with that. Next one here, we've got to look for something in regards to pastebin, so we have to go over to the autopsy tool to look for this information. What is the extract URL of the exfiltrated data? So let's flip back over to our VM. We'll just minimize this. I already got autopsy up. So inside of autopsy, I had to redo this, but it already reanalyzed the files and everything. So anyway, go to web history. Inside of web history, you can see these keyword lists. You can see keyword search. So we're going to use this keyword search here and then use pastebin.com. Okay, exact match, hit search to make it easy to sift through. As you can see there, there's a bunch of results we had to sift through. So once you get done sifting through and reviewing the results here, you'll see that this is accessed here, and it says something. I thought it said something about access, but anyway, it says what's the generated URL for that one, and that was the one that was, I mean, really go into anything. As you can see here, these appear to just go to straight to just pastebin.com. This one actually went somewhere to the specific URL here. So I went to look up this, as you saw there in the other tab, right? So you can navigate to that like I just showed you. So let's flip back over here, actually navigate it to the actual URL. You can see this here. This is going to be the string, and that's the answer for the next question there. Okay, so the URL is going to be this one here, as we just saw earlier, right? We just stumbled upon this and went to it directly. You can actually grab this out of here if you hit text and then you go to URL, or go to text, and then down here you can just, highlight, copy and paste. Makes things a lot easier. You can't even copy and paste in a lot of things in here, but anyway. Also, you can go to data artifacts here. You can see the title, and you can see the string here that's mentioned there. All right, but I mean, how would you even know this if you didn't, actually go to the actual website, or did it a different method, right? There's probably a different way to do this, but this is the way I found it. So hopefully this was helpful for you all. Okay, like I said, you got to go through, review the results. I mean, you can try to look at, times if they're listed in there, but ultimately you got to go in and just review this information. Okay, so we are done with that. And task number 6, conclusion. At this point, we already have a good idea of what happened. The malicious threat actor was able to successfully find and exfiltrate data. While we could not determine who this person is, it is clear that they knew what they wanted and how to get it. I wonder what's so important that they risked accessing the machine in person. I guess we'll never know. Anyway, you did good, kid. I guess it was too easy for you, huh? Let's see if you can handle the next one. Okay, so I just want to look at this one more time. I was wondering if maybe it actually had said, like, HTTP request, but I doubt you could find that information in here. But I mean, in the real world, I would look at other logs as well. Not just these logs here, but I would look at, web search history, web logs. Hopefully, your web information, your web data is going through some kind of proxy tool that monitors that information, so you can just go in to your SIM and just look for it. It'd be a lot easier, right? But anyway, so we are done. Hopefully you enjoyed the video and found it of value, and if you want to help support the channel, you can like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so every time I post to the channel. Thank you all for taking the time to watch my video. Have a nice day, and I will see you in the next one. Also, post in the comments on any other methods that you did to find the answers. Like, let the people know. All right, see you later.